can I help? Can you help me?
Just a minute, sir. That's... Where was I?
50. You just gave
Oh,
me.
yeah, 50, 60, 60, and that's 80, and 100. There's your ticket. Thank you very much. Have a good trip, sir.
Have a good trip. Listen, can you help me now? What about this poster here? Do you know anything about that poster?
Well, now, you are asking all the wrong questions today.
What away? How can it be the wrong question? It's right here on your wall. Jasper Airways Charter. See that? I just want to know about this poster.
I hate to disappoint you twice in one afternoon, sir, but see, those posters are paid advertising. They just don't have anything to do with the ticket department.
Whose department are they?
Well, they're the travel agents, of course.
Okay, how do I find the travel agent?
Well, you probably find him to be the busiest he's been in a week. See, you're the second customer that's come in here this afternoon asking about those Jasper posters.
Is that right? Who was the first?
Was a young girl.
Blonde, about 20?
You know, now that you mention it, she looked just exactly like that girl you were talking about earlier.
Mm-hmm. The dress.
Let's see, unless I'm mistaken, it was blue.
That's the one.
How about that?
Yeah, how about that? Where did she go?
Sent her over to the travel agent a little while back.
Okay, well, where is that?
Well, that's all the way down at the end of the terminal. Just walk straight ahead.
There you are. Good afternoon.
Good, we'll see. You sell tickets to Jasper Airways Charters.
As a matter of fact, I do.
Mm-hmm. What can you tell me about them?
Well, they're a very small outfit, but extremely efficient.
I'm interested in more than that.
That's odd.
Why?
Well, very few people ask about Jasper. And of all the coincidences, you're the second one today.
Who was the first?
Oh, there's a little blonde girl wearing kind of a summery dress.
Blue?
How'd you know?
Lucky guess. So, did she buy a ticket?
On, Jasper's charter flight to Europe, leaving tomorrow from Portland, yeah.
Wait, Portland? I was told that the bus doesn't connect to Portland. There's no connection there.
Well, that's correct, but there is a train.
And let me guess, you also sell train tickets?
Absolutely.
Uh-huh. So she bought a train ticket to Portland, is that it?
Yes, she did, indeed.
Well, it seems that, my answers are coming very, very easily to all my questions.
Well, then perhaps you're a very fortunate fellow.
Either that, or I'm asking all the right questions.
Luke.
Robert.
Listen, are you all right? We've been going crazy waiting to hear from you.
Well, I've been going a little crazy here myself.
Tell me what's going on.
To coin a phrase, I'll give you the good news first. I've tracked Laura via bus and train to a Jasper plane. It's supposed to be leaving from Portland tomorrow.
Never heard of Jasper.
Well, neither did I until I found this charter thing. It was printed on the back of the bus schedule that I found in Laura's scarf.
And this plane is headed where?
Europe.
Is that the bad news?
No. The bad news is that it's a little heavier than that. You see, Robert, I think I'm being set up. Everywhere I've been, everything that I've asked, everybody knows that they've seen a woman fitting Laura's description. It's just all too pat.
Okay, you might be right.
You got any ideas?
A bit of a long shot, but it's getting better and better by the minute. It's what I tried to tell you before. And the guy in the van that Witt stopped to help may have been David Gray.
May have been?
Yeah, well, we can't be certain. Tiffany hasn't seen him around the shop since you've been gone, but Witt couldn't make a positive ID, so there's nothing more to go on than that.
All right, well, I'll bear all this in mind, but you got to understand if it's a setup or not. I'm getting a train to Portland tonight, and then I'm going to get on this Jasper flight in the morning.
Okay, I don't blame you.
Then, you agree that there's still a strong chance that it could be Laura?
It's possible, but I'm warning you. Straight out. You've got to be on your guard at all times. Better yet, let me give you a few tips from my experience back in the good old days.
Listen, pal, I am open to anything. Yeah. Okay. Okay, man, I'll do it. Well, sure, I know it's dangerous, but I really don't have any other choice.
Well, as it happens, Mr. Spencer, the co-pilot assigned to that charter is right here at my counter. Why don't you talk to him directly?
Yes, may I help you?
Yeah, I hope so. Look, I just reserved a seat on your charter flight to Europe this morning, but I have to make an errand first before I come to the airport. I'm wondering how much time do I have?
How long will it take you to get here?
Let's see. I'd say about a half. No, we better say about an hour. Is that okay?
That's cutting it close, Mr. Spencer. Mr. Spencer, is it?
That's right, Luke Spencer.
Let's put it this way, Mr. Spencer. If you're certain you can get here in an hour, I'll hold the plane for you.
Well, thank you. That's very accommodating of you.
Thank you, Mr. Spencer.
Rick, can I join you?
Oh, of course, Gail. Please, sit down.
You, looked a little preoccupied there.
Yeah, I guess I am.
I think I know the reason. I heard you had a little run-in with Scotty.
Another one, yes, and I seem to come up with the same inconclusive results.
I know it's par for the course with Scotty these days. Lee and I are just exhausted trying to figure him out. I mean, one minute, you know, he's got us convinced. He's making this real effort, working hard, trying to be the son that Lee was always so proud of, and then in the next minute, he's cut us off right at the knees.
I know.
Look, Rick, for whatever it's worth, I am really sorry. I mean, I know what that sports center means to you, and, well, if Scotty's making it difficult for you, both Lee and I are very sorry about that.
Thank you, Gail. I am concerned about the sports center. I'm also concerned about several other things today.
Really? What other things?
Just one, for example, is the fact that Luke is gone from here, following up a very hot lead on finding Laura.
Oh, my gosh, really? Wouldn't that be wonderful if it worked out?
Oh, yes.
Could it?
It would be great, and this is a really good lead this time, but we have had others, and they ended up nowhere.
Have you told Lesley that yet?
No, I deliberately didn't. I talked to her in Washington last night, and she is finally getting someplace. Now, if I tell her about this, the first thing she'll do is drop everything there and come right back here.
Well, yes, of course, she would.
Oh, wait till I know something more definite. I will call her if it's good news. If it's not, then I won't have wasted her time, and she won't be sitting here waiting with the rest of us for nothing.
Probably the best choice to make.
I think so.
It's a shame you have to wait for that news all by yourself.
Well, I would have liked to have gone with Luke, but my surgery schedule has been incredible the last couple of days.
And it's probably just as well you're so busy right now.
I could have gotten somebody to cover a couple of cases for me, but I think it's better for Luke.
Why? Why do you say that?
He's a loner. He always has been.
Ah, yes. I suppose he has.
Would you like some more coffee?
Yeah, sure.
I think with such a good lead this time, it is better for him if he follows it his way.
Hi.
I hope you're Mr. Spencer.
Yes, right.
Good. We've been holding the flight for you, Mr. Spencer. All the other passengers have already boarded.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Do you want me to pay cash, or can I use a credit card?
Credit card will be fine, Mr. Spencer.
There you go.
Thank you. I've got your ticket all made out, so this won't take a minute. Do you have a valid passport?
Yeah, I do. Do you need to see it, or do you use it here for anything?
No, that won't be necessary. There you go. There. These two fellows will be your flight attendants on board. They've been waiting to take you out to the plane.
Oh, okay. Well, there's just one thing. I've been wondering if a friend of mine is on this flight. Do you have a list of the passengers?
There isn't much time, Mr. Spencer.
Well, I realize that. Can you make a quick check here? Her name is Laura Spencer, or she may have used the name Lucy Johnson.
Can you wait just a couple of minutes more? Mr. Spencer wants me to look through the manifest.
The aircraft's already in a takeoff pattern.
I understand, but it can only take a second or two. Come on. Will you do that for me?
All right, go ahead, only make it quick, will you? We don't want to keep the other passengers waiting.
Right.
I'm sorry, Mr. Spencer, but there's no Laura Spencer listed.
Yeah, well, what about Lucy Johnson? She could have used that name, maybe.
I checked both names, sir. There's no Lucy Johnson aboard either.
All right, well, you said the other passengers are already aboard, right? Did you check them all in yourself?
I did.
Look, I'm sorry, but we just can't hold the flight any longer. If you'll come with us, Mr. Spencer, so you can board now.
I understand. Hold on one second. I'm looking for this woman. She's about 20, about 5'6", long blonde hair.
Well, let me think a moment. Checking in went so fast this morning, I really didn't... Wait a minute. Long blonde hair?
Right.
About 20.
Yes.
Very attractive?
Very, very attractive.
I think there is a passenger fitting that description. In fact, I'm almost sure of it. You recall her?
I'm not sure.
Look, if this lady you're interested in is on the plane, you'll see her yourself in just a moment. Now, I'm sorry, but we just can't hold the flight any longer if you don't want to get left behind. So will you please come with us, Mr. Spencer?
Yeah, can I take a look at the manifest?
No,
Mr. Spencer,
sir,
we
I'm
just
sorry.
can't wait. Now, please come with us. We'll take you out to the plane.
Have a nice flight, Mr.
Go right on in, Mr. Spencer.
Let's go, Bill. Hit the buttons.
Oh, good Lord, I can't believe it. It looks so real. I almost want to reach out and touch her.
I gather you're impressed.
Impressed. Gosh, I never knew it could look this good, so real.
I assure you it's not. Although that's the whole purpose of a hologram. Total and absolute reality. You can turn it off now, Mel.
Good morning, Mr. Spencer, and welcome aboard your private flight to Shangri-La. It'll be a long flight, so I suggest you make yourself comfortable. As you can see, since you are our only passenger this morning, you have a choice of seats, window or aisle, smoking or non-smoking. Usually at this time, I would instruct our passengers on the use of safety features on this aircraft. Unfortunately, Mr. Spencer, there are no safety features. Now, may I wish you a pleasant flight, and thank you for choosing Jasper Charter Airways.